What up, people, man? Cheers. It's fucking Saturday night, about 12 o'clock in the evening. I'm out on the porch in the backyard, enjoying a Jack and Coke after a long week of work. Hope everybody's good. Busted your asses all week, just like I did. And here we are. We get to relax on the fucking weekend. 2 days. Which will go. Well, you know how that is, man. I don't know. I want to be one of the fucking people with those, what they call jobs, where they're, I don't know, man. But ever since the pandemic, they're fucking hanging out at home. I deliver to them every day. They're all sitting at home, chilling out, playing with their kids, getting paid. Meanwhile, I fucking bust my ass every day. But so do you, I'm sure. Most of the guys watching this video, I know you guys. You're all hard-working fucking guys. You know what I'm saying, man? Blue-collar motherfuckers. That's what we are. We work, then we die. But anyway. So today I was fucking around. And like, you know, I love Virtua Racing. Always have. Great game. It's a blast. And for me, it's always been the 32X version, you know. Was the best one. It just always pisses me off that there's no way to play analog on the 32. That XE1 controller by Microsoft never covered the Mega Drive or the 32X Virtua Racing. Would have been tits if it did. If it did, I probably wouldn't be making this video now. We made a video a long time ago, or just never talked about it. But I've always wanted to play Virtua Racing with a steering wheel or analog controls, or fucking steering wheel. Fuck, you know, call what you want. I want an analog steering wheel controller there. I know in the past I tried to play it on MAME, and my old Pentium fucking 3 or whatever it was wasn't having much of it. You know, now I got a Logitech steering wheel. I'm not a driving force or some shit. It's not an X227. It's old, but it's a fucking Logitech steering wheel. It's got fucking analog steering, force feedback, gas pedal, brake pedal, a shifter that seems to not work with anything. I don't know why. Although it works with Need for Speed 2 on the PS2, and that's all that matters there. On. But for some reason with Windows, that shifter, I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna put a switch. It's gonna switch between I'm gonna reroute the controller switches to that shifter. I'll do it. You'll see someday. So anyway, about this video, the fucking switch. Speaking of switches and Virtua Racing. I know I'm late to the party. Whatever there. I don't have a Switch. But I love Virtua Racing. And like so many people made all these videos about all different versions of fucking Virtua Racing. But they all skip over the fact that you need a fucking steering wheel and a gas pedal and a brake pedal. Because it's Virtua Racing. It's not controller racing. Virtual. Like, try to simulate shit. So anyway. So today I'm here talking to you because I conquered one of my fucking things I always wanted to do. I got Virtua Racing running on my PC on MAME with 225, download the 224 MAME set. Download the MAME user interface 224 package. Because I'm not fucking command line and shit. I don't have time for that. Took me all day to figure this out without command line. Never mind that, with a fucking interface. But anyway, I got the fucking steering wheel to work. Alright, when you get the steering wheel right on Virtua Racing, I'm gonna give you some tips. You gotta go to controller settings in MAME, direct controller settings in MAME for the game, and for MAME itself, and you set the dead zone to 0.05. It's set at 0.3. Motherfucking steering wheel's all over the place before it does anything. Set it to 0.05. And then, after that, you go into Virtua Racing ROM, fire it up, and you go into the fucking user menu settings for the game by hitting whatever button I was hitting, but brings it up. The tab. Oh, I'm fucking good. I'm on the porch, been drinking all day, and I still remember that. Well, I should remember because I hit it about 5,000 times to fucking get everything set. So you hit tab and go to controller settings, and have my steering wheel and setup, which was a Logitech old school one. You had to set the gas and brake pedal. The gas pedal has to be set. What you do is you hit enter on the gas pedal setting, which is like pedal 1. Go to pedal 1 analog, and you fucking hit boom, enter, or delete, then enter, and it's got just 2 arrows there, so you can enter something. Hit the gas pedal, and it says Y-axis. No, that's not what you want. So you hit enter again. Then it says Y-axis plus, which means the Y-axis is going up. Now, then you hit it again, here, and it goes Y-axis negative, and you go boom, and it's like, yep, done. You go to brake, with pedal 2, and you hit it, Y-axis, blah, 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 Y-axis plus. You got it set. Going to Windows, go to your controller, settings for your steering wheel. Go to calibrate, all right, and calibrate the steering wheel and the pedals. Because, I mean, my pedals were way off, and the calibration aren't even on Windows. So you calibrate them in Windows, in the controller settings. You set the gas pedal to Y, well, on mine is, because mine is Y-axis. Some steering wheels have Z-axis for the gas and brake. If it's not linked, it might have different axis. But anyway, you look at Windows, and you see what the gas pedal and brake pedal affects. In mine, when you see that square, it's got the X-axis, which is horizontal. The steering wheel affects that, and the Y-axis, which is vertical, and the fucking gas and brake pedal affect that. That tells you. Or it might have the other bar over there saying Z-axis, which is generally those 2 shoulder buttons on some of the Xbox controllers, and that's your Z-axis, or I think. And you know, brake. Then if it could be linked, it could be separate, it could be. But see what it is, and then spend a day and figure it out like I did. But oh my God, coming in second place after drinking all day, it was fun. I finally got it to work. I remember hard driving is even really. When I understand hard driving was, that's my next thing. I want to get hard driving working. But when I remember the controls on that, for some reason they have all these funky control settings. Maybe it's just like Virtua Racing. Maybe I'm just stupid. It's all simple to most people, but to me it was complicated. But anyway, that's how I got it set up. And now I can play Virtua Racing way better than Switch because it's the actual Virtua Racing. And maybe the Switch is 60 frames a second and the arcade is 30 frames a second. It's still fucking better. I got steering wheel, gas pedal, brake pedal, and shifters. So what? A Joy-Con is better than that? Get the fuck out of here. We're racing people. You need a steering wheel. You need a gas pedal. So Enjoy your Switch conversion, which is probably, oh, it's the best one ever made by M2. Negative. People at MAME, the guys over there, they got Virtua Racing running perfect. So, break out a Logitech steering wheel. And mine cost me $20 that I used at a fucking thrift store. Good luck finding anything nowadays, but anyway. Back in the day, $20. Driver Force GT, I think it was made for PS2 or 3. Gran Turismo, I forget which one. It's got buttons and controls on it that don't do nothing except for those games. But it doesn't matter, because I don't use it for that. And Virtua Racing is a fun game. Okay. I'm not sure if the Switch has all the tracks from the Saturn or the 32X, or the extra tracks from all versions. And I can only race on the original arcade tracks. But since I can race on them perfectly with a steering wheel, which makes me feel like I'm actually driving a fucking car, in first-person mode, it's so beautiful. You go right into the cockpit mode, and the control is perfect. You don't go behind the car. Everybody's like, oh, behind the car. No. When you got it set up right, the way it's set up right now on my system, you go in the cockpit, and you're fucking behind the wheel, and you are driving inside the car. It's a blast. And I hope this motivates everybody else to I mean, my computer's a i7 or something, not this gen, the last gen. And my graphics card is a fucking AMD RX 580, but I don't know. It's good for that shit, and I knew it would. I mean, whatever. That's why I bought it. I know I'm not a big PC gamer, but it even runs the new Doom. It runs fucking great. I can run at 1080p, fucking 60 frames a second. I can run at 4K Doom at 30 frames a second, or 48 for whatever it was. Well, anyway. Virtua Racing should be played with a steering wheel, is why I'm making this video. If you don't play with a steering wheel, you're not racing. Because cars don't control with a joystick and buttons. They control with a gas pedal, a brake pedal, and a steering wheel. You can't. The biggest thing is the inertia. I mean, in reality, in real life, you could feel when you go into something, you're breaking loose. The force feedback on the Logitech kind of simulates that, but it still doesn't give you the whole G's and G forces. You know, as you get used to it, you can learn. You know, before you slam into a tree or a side barrier or whatever. Not that I've ever done that. But you know. You could fucking. You don't start steering the speed. Anyway, talk to y'all people later. Have a good weekend. And summer's over. Let's get a couple more barbecues in though before the weather gets cold. All right, people. Enjoy. Try to get some of your closer friends together. Small parties, and have a good time. Talk to you later.